Hello, guys. Let me just check on the stream, see if it's working fine. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing all right. Is the music too loud? Is the music good? Let me know in the comments, in the chat. I don't have a camera today, unfortunately. It's not working, don't know why. I'm gonna buy another one tomorrow. Yo, Mark. Welcome, Mark. Oh. How are you doing, man? So much to discuss, right? So much to talk about. The party keeps going. Oh yeah, the party keeps going. It's gonna be an interesting few weeks, I think. So we're gonna look at some charts. Not too much. I think I'll do a short stream tonight. I'm a little bit tired. I'm not in Lisbon right now. I'm in the countryside, enjoying nature. It's important, it's important to relax a little bit, enjoy yourself, enjoy the family. Yes, don't forget to leave a like in the video, of course. And yeah, let's go. Let's see. Let me just switch things up. There we go. Let me share the screen. It's this one. Oh yeah. You should see the screen now, I guess. Oh yeah, I can see my screen. Mark says, yeah, all good in the hood. Music is tight, nice. Good to know. Boa tarde, brother. Yeah, man. Good night, actually. It's almost midnight here, 11:30. Yeah. Good evening to you, man. The white hats are gonna win. Oh yeah. Abdallah. What's up? How are you doing, brother? All good? I hope so. I hope you're good. I hope you're enjoying the mini dip that we're having right now. Yeah. It happens, right? Sellers. That's what they do. They sell. And I did not check. I know that we spoke yesterday about DOA or daughter wallet or something. Just buying PulseChain, but I haven't checked on that, to be honest. So. And my channel is Fabrocas, as my Twitter, so I'm keeping the same name. Easy to remember. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the market is dumping a little bit. Not too hard, just a tiny bit. It's part of the process. So we need to we need to chill and buy when we can. That's the important part. Hold your bags tight, because when the pump comes, that's gonna be crazy, man. You don't have time to think. Literally no time. Everything happens super fast, and it pumps for absolutely everything. So yeah, they pump Thursday and then a drop on the 10th of March, says Abdullah. Well, it might. We'll see. We see how the stars align. I still think that there's a few weeks that we can. There's time for correction. That's what I mean. There's some time, for them to dump a little bit, more, so that they scare people, for a couple more weeks, and then we see a massive pump, something like that. Usually that's what happens, right? I saw a very interesting tweet. I need to start saving tweets, bookmarking tweets, because I saw a very interesting one about the pullbacks that usually happen, during the bull market, and like they're getting shorter, right? It seems they're getting shorter in the sense that usually was like 60 days or something like that, and they're getting a little bit shorter. So we might see it like when did the dump start? Was it February? I don't remember, like a couple of weeks ago, I think. So we could still have like between 2 and 4 weeks, right? Man, it's always 2 weeks. It's always 2 fucking weeks. It's amazing. Yeah, but at some point we'll start pumping, and then then it'll be crazy, and then it will be absolutely crazy because you won't have time to think, won't have time to do anything. It will be crazy times. It will be absolutely insane times. I remember like in 2021 with Hex, it was crazy, man. It was absolutely crazy. Like from, I don't know, it was April to September. Man, it was insane. I remember just looking at my portfolio, like just going and going and going, and I was like, man, this is like, won't this stop at some point? Like it was like 4 or 5 months. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane, like going up almost every day. So, and like we're talking about double digits, sometimes triple digits, so it's very crazy, like the feeling, the sensation. it's quite amazing. So we'll get there. 20 March, ETH, Ethereum, time to join. Yeah, I agree. It is the time to join. Yeah. But like it's everybody thinking like end of March, or I don't know, like not then, but like let's say mid-March. So probably I'd say maybe sooner, right? Maybe a little bit sooner. We'll see. I'm not making any predictions yet, because when I make a prediction, it usually happens. So I need more confidence. The last one I did, we spoke about this yesterday, but the last one I did, it was the market like PulseChain would start pumping like yesterday, and it did. So we'll see. I'm not confident yet. I still need more time to sleep on it. Let's say the universe hasn't told me, yet, but it will. It always does. Not that matters, right? Not that matters like anything, because I would buy, right? Like I would buy anyways, right? That's my point. Like I'm either like, I'm not gonna say selling or buying, because like most times I'm like hodling, right? We're just hodling. But yeah, most times hodling and just buying. That's the right way to do it, and then just wait for the Pico top if you can, of course, and if you can time it. The last time Richard like literally tweeted about it, so it was very easy to time it. Just trust the guy. It's like, it's not hard. The guy says something and you just listen. Easy stuff. So maybe we'll get lucky and he'll tell us about the next one, the next stop. We'll see. I'm not sure if he will. I hope he does, because usually he gets it right. So he has been here for like since 2011 or something. So it's like crazy. It's like I only know another person who has been like since 2011, and it's man, I can't imagine how hard it is, right, to go through all the fucking commotions and emotions and like Jesus. Because right now we have like tons of support, like media, like you guys name it, like YouTubers, whatever. Like back in the day, when I say back in the day, it's not even like when I joined, it was there was already content, right? There wasn't Ivan, and like he started like a few months after I joined, I think. But like when I say back in the day, I mean 2010 and 11. Though like 2010, no, because nobody was ever. Like 2011 and 12. Man, that must have been like really crazy, like the first articles about Bitcoin, like the first real pumps, like crazy days. I think it was Bitcoin went to $30 or something 2011, and then it crashed. That was the first time I actually heard about Bitcoin, and I was like, this is like like money of the internet. Like I don't get it. It's like Ponzi or something. It doesn't matter. I ignored it, man. It was Like I think like everybody does that, like when they first hear about Bitcoin or crypto in general, right? So lucky for me, it was like super early. So I like the second or third time that I heard about it, I was like, okay, I need to look this up. And the first coin that I actually bought, it was Doge, like Dogecoin, yeah, because obviously Bitcoin was like super high already. Like when I mean super high, it was like $300 or something, and for me it was already like it's too expensive. I'm not going to buy this shit for like 300 euros. No, I refuse. So I'm just going to buy a bunch of Doge. Like that was actually smart, but I did it for the wrong reasons, right? It's funny man, funny times. We don't understand anything, and still we can still make like tons of money. I remember 2021. That's like the craziest shit like happened. I can look it up. I'll look. I might look it up. The tweet, like it was maybe you guys remember, like the ones who were here, like there was a guy who made like I think it was like over $1 billion, like on, I think it was Shiba, right? And like it was his like first couple of weeks, or like doing crypto, and he just bought it at like the absolute bottom, literally bought it at the absolute bottom, and they held like till the absolute top. So you might be that lucky guy, and he made billions literally. So it's amazing. Crypto is amazing, right? Like imagine being here for 10 years and just like a guy just drops in a couple of weeks, he makes like like 1 billion, and he just leaves. It's amazing, man. Like this is the new America, right? The land of opportunity. It's amazing. But 8k at the bottom, nice issue, nice, bro. Like 8k. So you bought 8k, was it 2000 and what, 18, 19? No, 2018 was higher, so it was like 2019, something like that, I guess, right? Something, yeah, must be something like that. I remember the bottom when it was like to 3k or something, and everybody got scared. I don't know when it was 2000 and I don't even remember now anymore, honestly, guys. But I remember it was like 3k was the number everybody was scared at the time. You bought 8k Dodge. No, what, 8k Dodge or 8k, 8k USD in Dodge at the time? No, that's like, anyways, it's a good buy, man. Congrats. It's amazing. Buying stuff at the bottom is always good, man. Especially when it's stuff that pumps a lot. And guys, usually I have a camera tonight. I don't have one just because it kind of is not working. So I'm going to buy another one tomorrow, a new one, brand new one. So I'll fix that. But, it is what it is. In the meantime, we'll check Twitter in a bit. We see some people complaining. Yeah, Mark, I think it was 2090, I think, like when it hit 8k, I think. Or I don't know, but yeah, the numbers are, I don't remember like the numbers and the dates now. It starts to get confusing at some point. But I still remember a lot, I think, because I had to write about it, right? I was writing stuff for like news media, like sites. So, and I was writing a lot about like price action, I guess. So yeah, man, those were good times. But there wasn't X, so not as interesting, right? Because X did change everything, I think, in my opinion, kind of in terms of perspective of understanding how crypto should work, or how it could work, right? Because for the values at the time, right? Because meme coins weren't really a thing. Like they were a thing in some way, right? But very small way. Everybody was like focused in utility. It's the only thing that matters, etc. Right? So, different times. But Hex, like I always saw Hex kind of like a half meme, half utility, right? Because the market saw it as kind of like a meme, right? Richard like buying the stuff, etc. Like the crazy marketing. So I always thought we'd kind of have the memetics, to be accepted as a meme, and I think it's that still sort of possibility, right? How strong is the Portuguese community when it comes to crypto PulseChain, bro? It's negligent. It doesn't exist. It's like me and like maybe 2 or 3 guys. I think that's it. Like nobody has the balls to talk about PulseChain, right? And like Hex, like it's hard, especially in Portugal, because like people are not very like intellectually sophisticated, I guess. They follow the crowd, basically. That's how it works. Not bashing, right? I love my country, but just being objective. It is what it is. It's like they're not They're not, I don't think they're like that interested in learning stuff. They're just interested in doing what other people are doing, basically. So this is like, this concept is much sophisticated, like for them, I guess. So yeah, most of them, I guess, are like Bitcoin or Bitcoin layer twos or like that kind of stuff. Some memes for sure, like Solana, but I don't really, hang with the Portuguese community, I guess. So I hang with the PulseChain community. That's the people that I like, man. That's it. If you like Pulse, I like you. Simple, man. I have friends who like Pulse and I hang out with them, obviously, but it's not that many. Like most don't appreciate Richard Hart or what he built. So I don't hang with people who do not like Richard Hart. Actually, it's the opposite. When people attack Richard Hart, I got kicked out of so many groups. I actually lost like 2 jobs because of Hex and Richard, let's say, because I decided, because I was like, no, you're not talking like that about Richard. I refuse to accept. So either just like allow me to write what I want and do what I want, or I go, and that's what happens. That's literally what happened. And the group was because somebody was insulting Richard. I was like, no, can go fuck yourself, bro. You're a fucking clown. Fuck you. And some other guy like came on and was like, oh, don't speak like that. I was like, fuck you too, bro. And suck my dick. Then I was obviously kicked out. Obviously, that's fine. I don't care. But man, it's for me. What's important is actually protecting the right values, let's say. And Richard does have the right values, and so he's a guy that we need to protect, I think, in my opinion. So everything that we can do that's in our power, we should. Simple stuff. Man, so there's no big Portuguese PulseChain community like crypto. Sure, there's like tons of people in crypto in Portugal. There's like companies, like founders, like especially founders, but like Eric, for example, Eric Wall, he lives not far away from me, I guess. And there's a lot of people in Portugal, man, but I don't think they're they talk that much about it. If they're smart, they would, right? They would just enjoy life and shut the fuck up. That's what they should do. There's some in Portugal. There's some in Portugal. Founders, especially founders of big projects. There's a lot. There's a lot of those here. Yeah, like the life here, if you have money, is good. I can say that for sure. It's like you have a nice quality of living. Food is great, weather, etc. Like all that stuff that people like, right? We have culture, we have all that stuff, and it's near the beach. It's a very small country, so people also like that. But anyways, it's not a huge community, right? But it's for our country, I guess it's significant, right? I hope it grows, man. In time, I think more people will be aware of PulseChain and Hex and what Richard has built, and they will start to join the party. Also in Portugal, of course, obviously, they will, 100%. Like I have no, I don't have. It's me and 3 other guys. It's called Crypto Cafe. We have a podcast in Portuguese. We've been doing it since like 2020, like for years, 5 years, something like that. And I've always spoken about Hex and PulseChain. So I think the people who have been on board, like a lot of, I'm sure it was through me or through Crypto Cafe, let's say, because I'm constantly speaking about Hex and PulseChain, right, and Richard Hart, because that's what I like. So I'm sure I onboarded like some of the Portuguese community into Hex and PulseChain. Some of them are sometimes show up here, right? So in the chat, there's some. It will grow. It will grow in time. But that's for the PulseChain in general, right? We need to realize we're still a very small community. A very, very small community. So we'll grow for sure. As the price rises, people join. We just have to be patient. And should we look at Twitter? Let's see. That's what's going on, man. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Oh, not saved, but I kept this one here. Oh man, the Wolf of Wall Street, the guy that was bashing Richard Hart, right? Like now he's playing all high and mighty, Oh my God, this triggered anger from the X community, bro. No man, it's like, I don't think they understand because they're not in our skin, right? They think we are crazy. we're just a bunch of crazy people, so they don't really like understand the struggle, right? Like imagine you have a founder who constantly tells people, like, look, I'm gonna build a finished product and you can participate whether like if you want or if you don't. It's your fucking choice. You don't know where the money goes. It doesn't fucking matter, because like in any company, when you pay for something that like, they don't tell you where the fucking money goes. They don't have to, right? And besides, it's like people chose to participate, bro. It's how could that be a scam, right? Finished product, you can audit, you can actually look, but nobody took the fucking time. That's the problem, right? It's hard. It's actually hard to do that. So like it's much easier just to go with the crowd and attack, right? Because everyone is attacking the guy, so I'm gonna join in, I'm gonna get some fucking likes. And now he's like, oh, like, oh no, he's crying because you're universally disliked. Man, like, no, bro. It's like no. Imagine when people bash Bitcoin, right, and Satoshi, like you get all upset, right? It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing, with the exception that we know who the fucking founder is. We know the guy. That's why I like Hex, because we know who Richard is, and that's a very important point, right? It's a very, like, if you want to understand, like the in my opinion, obviously, but if you want to understand the intention behind something, you must know the person. It's impossible to actually know without knowing the actual person. So, in my opinion, right? So that's why I kind of like Richard, right? Because he kind of, he does what is right. That's it. Simple stuff. He just does what is right. He tries to protect you by saying the right stuff. Don't play in exchanges, don't do leverage, all the stuff, right? All that stuff. So like, is he right all the time? No, nobody is. But the message that he shares is right all the time. That's the important part. Yeah. Oops. Wait, I can. Oh, I learned how to put the comments here. Nice. I just need to click the comment. Okay, cool. Wow, nice. I'm gonna put this one. All right. Cool. I'm always learning. So, yeah, funny is as we follow Satoshi's value more than man, exactly that. We follow Satoshi's values harder than anyone else, and that's the important part, right? Is that people don't realize it. People think we're like just a bunch of lunatics who just like the price to go up. Yes, we do like the price to go up. Who fucking doesn't like the price to go up? And it's awesome that our founder is not scared to talk about price, because other founders are. They ignore it. They're afraid to discuss price. It's ridiculous. And he talks about price. He talks about everything. So and besides, like, we do have the core values that that were promoted by the original cypherpunks. Through decentralization, no admin keys, all that stuff, right? Like as little governance as possible, none if possible, or as little as possible. Trust no one. It's amazing, man. He even cared about like making downloadable software. Who the fuck does that, man? Who the fuck does that? Like, nobody. And you bash the guy, who fucking cares like this much about the community, man. Like, people are crazy. I truly never understood why they hated Richard so much. It always amazed me. And I know a lot of important people in crypto. When I say important, I mean like high level people in projects, etc. Right? So it's man, it's weird. Honestly, I always thought it was so weird. Like, how can you not see beyond the veil, bro? It's like it's just the way that he talks. It's like, can you listen to the words that he's saying, or can you just look at the guy and you hate him? Yeah, because that's literally what they do, right? They don't listen. They just hate the guy, right? They just hate the guy. That's why I kind of lost a little bit of respect for like the crypto in general, right? In the sense that they just want to fuck you over and over and over. They don't give a shit about you, right? Like, they don't give a shit about promoting the right thing. They pretend that they do, right? But they don't really care. Richard does, man, and that's why I think he's like ultra special. That is why it's so hard to have a founder like him. Yeah, we should cherish him and appreciate him. And do I think that he will, stream again? Like, probably, right? Like in terms of odds, like, he streamed so much already that the odds are in that favor, I guess. But when? That's the tough question, because it can take some time, right? I would like, again, if I were him, and I'm not him, so probably this is what I'm gonna say is wrong, but I would wait. Again, I think it makes sense to wait. It makes sense to let the price rise, pump the price a bit, make people happy, like the longer we can wait, at the end, it's the best, because the effect that the stream will have will be greater, and that's what we want, right? It's like the longer that Richard can delay, pumping the prices, the better. I know it's hard for everybody when I say this, including myself. We're all in the same fucking boat, right? Literally. But that's the truth, and we should, focus on what's best, for our end goal, which is to make as much money as possible and to attract as much liquidity as possible, and volume and people and blah blah blah, all that. So, I just focus on that, honestly, on what I think it's best for, our ultimate end goal. That's basically. So when this this guy doesn't gets angry because Hex could be the toxic community will always like no, bro, it's like no, we heard this before. Like what do you think these guys said in 2020, 2021? Oh, Richard doesn't know how to do marketing because he's insulting everybody. That's not what you need to build bridges, all that shit. And then Hex all-time high, Hex went from nothing, from one Satoshi or sub Satoshi, whatever it was, to the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. That's it. That's the facts, literally facts. Coin market cap obviously hit it, but they even made some mistakes, and it appeared that sometimes as in the rightful place. So it's actually funny that people get angry when you're right, man. That's just how it is. When you tell them, look, this is gonna pump a lot, this has all the fundamentals, the guy's a marketing genius, he's doing all the right things, join, and they're like, no, they just want to see you lose, and then you win, and then they get extremely angry. They don't know how to cope with that. That's just it. They don't know how to cope with that. They can't accept it. They need you to fail too, because they cannot accept that you're smarter than them. That's just how it is, right? And these people, they have a big ego, right? Not him, sorry. This this one, sorry, the Wolf of Wall Street. Not ex-astronaut, sorry. I meant I was talking about this one, right? They have a big ego, right? They, congrats on the followers, bro. It's amazing. Honestly, it's actually awesome because it's hard, but doesn't make you smarter just because you have a lot of followers, right? It is what it is. Congrats on that, but you're making a kind of a stupid comment, because we've been here, they attacked us and they said you cannot do this, it's not right, that's not how we do it. No, we need to suck balls. That's how we do it, right? We need to suck balls and pretend that we care about what other people care. So I don't agree. I think this is retarded, and these people will eventually pay their respects that Richard deserves. That's how I see this. It's I'm grateful. Like I said yesterday, I'm grateful when people apologize when they are the bigger man. That's awesome, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But you need to grow, man. You need to not be emotional about this kind of stuff. They have the right to be angry, man. That's just how it is. You need to accept it and move on, and be part of the community instead of bashing it, especially after what the community of the Hex community has been through. So pay more respect, bro. Pay more respect. Scott Melker, Scotty doesn't know. What else? Let's see what's going on Twitter. Let's see. Okay, it's the same guy, right? Gibson, pay the 10k. I heard this still doesn't he still own the 10k? Let me see just the comments. Yeah, exactly. I think you're talking about Tishu, about the fact that Richard is not streaming now, right? So exactly, man. Slingshot weapon. That's exactly it, bro. It's we need to wait for the right time. That's it. It's simple, right? It's super simple. We wait for the right time, and then we fucking strike. Boom. Strike hard, fast. We don't fuck around. I think that's what Richard will do, right? I have a feeling that's what Richard will do. Can you guys hear the music? Is the music good? Oh, yeah, it is. I can hear it at least. Yeah, man. But interesting times. Let me go back to Twitter. When you send me a postcard. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna, yeah, like I'm not kidding. I'm gonna send postcards, man. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna take care of, like, I'm gonna take care of it next week. I'm gonna start producing some quality designs, and then boom, and then we're gonna have fun. Then we're gonna have fun. The second the complaint, there was no case. Exactly, failed to present a claim. What else? They failed to provide any evidences. The complaint wasn't dismissed. Exactly, Richard won. Boom. Exactly, Johnny, man. Smart cookie. Yeah, because from my understanding, and again, I'm like extremely illiterate in terms of law stuff. So take what I'm gonna say with a grain of salt. But from my understanding, Richard won the case. It's not that the SEC was like, oh, we're not gonna go after you anymore, sir. Like you're dismissed. You can go. You're not the bad guy anymore. No, 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 no. Judge Peggy actually pegged the fucking sect, right? Really hard, pegged them really fucking hard and told them, guys, your case sucks. You're fucking stupid and you suck. You suck dick. I hate you. Boom. Leave Richard alone. That was something like this, right? Something like this. So, yeah, that's what fucking happened, in my humble understanding. So, Richard won the case. Actually, he fucking won the case, and that's awesome. That's really awesome. What else? This is Spain. Looks good. Tasty meat. I like that. I like the looks on that of that. Ronaldo should be the king of Portugal. That dude. One day will. You know, I will. Nice. There we go. Boom. Like. Exactly. We need to interact. By the way, guys. I know it's nobody likes to do this, but we need to interact with these guys, right? We need to like and retweet and all that stuff. So, what else? It's the Sami. There we go, Sami. Watch exactly, Scotty. Watch Sami's video, bro. Watch his video. I'm gonna even go there, and I don't think that when I put this, you don't hear this, right? You cannot hear what I'm hearing. I cannot hear the video, right? Let me know in the chat, by the way, if you can hear it. Yeah, I'm not gonna play because I don't think that you guys can hear. So, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Oof, my God. Doesn't matter. Bitcoin stuff. Where is the hex stuff? Where is the good hex stuff? Come on. I want the hex stuff. Why is it not showing me hex stuff? Come on, Twitter. Show me the hex stuff. The return to buy. Exactly. Like, doesn't matter. Like, there we go. Hitters in panic mode. Exactly, T-Bird, bro. Exactly. They are in fucking panic mode, man. Oh man, imagine being like for 5 years, like he's saying, Richard is mean, Richard is bad, Richard is a fucking scammer, and then no, actually he's not, bro. Actually he's not the fucking scammer. Actually he's the best. So, I need to clean my stuff from Portuguese stuff. It's annoying me. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Man, Johnny is spot on. Let me see. Let me just see if I go to following, if it's any better now. I usually follow. Oh, there we go. Frank Paulina. I think he was a bit bearish during some time, but he's back. That's what matters. Frank, welcome back, buddy. Go pump that hex, motherfucker. You're good. You have many followers. He's very good. I like people who tweet good and say cool stuff, and he's good. He's smart cookie. He's a smart guy. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Yeah, Ronaldo partnered with Binance. Exactly, man. I remember. Yeah. It's actually true. It's actually true. I think he's still partnered with them, I guess. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Bitcoin stuff doesn't matter. Oh my God. I really need to clean otherwise, yeah. I miss a lot of X stuff. Yeah. Okay, there we go, Sami. Boom. 50 weeks exactly, Sami. We're almost there. Oh man, good times, good times, good times ahead, guys. Good times ahead. Let's look at the charts. Let's see what's going on. No, not the one. Let's go to what is it? Want this one? Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's the one I want. Ooh, X55 pumping. Not my lady. We'll get there. This is from a gig, I think. Nice gig. Well done. It's going up. It's going up. Let's take a look. Oof, nice pump. Nice pump, sir. Nice pump. Oh, it's recovering nicely. I like this. I like where this is going. Nice bottom here. Yeah, nice bottom. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. I like this. Hex memes, bros. I like hex memes. I think it's I'm not one of those guys who is like, oh, we should only buy the core coins or whatever. It's like buy whatever you fucking want, in the sense that we don't know what will bring adoption. I know this is a hard concept to understand. It could be pDAI, it could be Bear, it could be maybe Hex 5555. I don't fucking know, in the sense that I don't know which meme will have the greatest, reach, right? I don't know which one will have the greatest reach, and that's usually what defines, usually what defines what goes up the most. So I have no idea, and especially because these are new types of memes, right? These are X-related memes. This is culture memes. It's different, guys, because it might onboard to the to the main coin. Let's say it might onboard to Hex in this sense. So yeah, man, I like this kind of memes. I think they're cool. I think they're very cool. I think they can actually onboard people. So it's like buying the coin for the right reasons. Like, this is a concept that we all have. Like, oh, they're gonna buy Hex because it's super useful DeFi coin. Blah, blah. No, they might buy Hex because they think it's a meme. They treat it as a meme, or because there's cool memes around Hex and they just want to have exposure to the main one. I don't know. I try not to not to overthink, honestly, reasons why people buy it, because I cannot guess. I absolutely cannot guess. Mostly it's because price goes up and they just make up reasons to buy, right? The price went up a lot, so I'm gonna I don't know, I need to find a reason. I need to say that this is awesome and whatever, because I want to buy it. I want to feel good, so I want to have a reason to buy that shit. Or I'm gonna hate it, right? I'm gonna hate it because I have reasons to not buy that stuff, so I'm gonna hate it a lot, like Scotty Melker hating on the Hex community. What I need is so yeah, I think that's the power of memes in that sense. It's attracting the right people, like, for that specific market, because they would probably not come like any other way, right? The people who buy meme coins, it's just like to buy meme coins, right? So they're not gonna probably switch to utility tokens just because. Oh, they might, right? If the market decides that utility tokens, DeFi coins, for example, are the new thing to go again, yeah, they might, right? But it's not certain. I'm gonna play with information that I know, which is they like to buy meme coins, so it's a trend. We need to accept it. That's why Richard did these meme coins, right? Because he understood it. He was like, okay, the market has changed. The market likes this kind of stuff, likes the JPEGs. The market likes useless stuff that's only goes up because there's a cool imagical ticker. So yeah, I think it's important to, in that sense, to diversify, right? We don't know what's gonna hit the hardest, what people will like the most. Maybe Hex were gonna be super cool, and like the memes around Hex are gonna be super valuable in the sense they'll have buyers, right? I have no fucking clue. That's the truth. Nobody knows, right? I want to be exposed in that sense, right? Because I really like Hex, so I think that it's quite possible that the meme culture around Hex goes crazy at some point, right? If the price of X does like 1000x, like what happens to the meme culture? people will be incentivized to build around hex, right? Not only like utility stuff like stablecoins like hex1 or pdpd. They'll they'll want to build other stuff like meme stuff, because meme culture is one of the most important parts, in my opinion, of crypto. It is what, you know, attracts people to stick around, right? It's not only the just the price, right? It's also the culture, in the sense that you have people, you know, building content, talking about it, etc., right? So that's what makes you want to stick around, right? It's not only the price. The price can go up and up and up and up, and sure, like there will be people coming in buying, etc., but I think what differentiates one project like that, you know, kind of sticks, like Shiba, for example, is the memes in the culture around it, right? Doge, for example, Pepe. I mean, there's many. So Milady, yeah, there's like so many that like it shows that the culture is extremely important. The memes, and because they spread information, right? That's why I love memes, because they kind of spread information. This is a meme, for example, right? But this is like 5555. It's talking about like t-shirts, right? Max staking, man. That's a meme for max staking, and it's a cool one. I like that. I like max staking meme, bro. It's my thing. Staking max, boom. Let's fucking go. There we go. Let's see what else. What else? I saved the best for last. I think one of the charts that I like the most. Let's say. Let's see, Cardano, the real Cardano. The real Cardano. Oh man, I love this. I love this. This is beautiful. Seems to be consolidating well. Yeah. Looks good. For hours, the fuck am I doing? Like crazy? Come on. Maybe this was the bottom. Maybe, this was the bottom. Who knows? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like can hold here for a couple more weeks, and then boom, straight up, boom. Yeah, fuck Charlie in the ass, down, non-stop. That's what's gonna happen, bro. That's what's gonna happen, and this will probably flip either, like probably, like this will flip either. Yeah, I think this will flip either easily. Maybe not flip either. We'll see. It's hard. It's not easy, right? But it can flip either 100%. Can flip either 100%. So another quality meme, man. Richard's either. You know, Cardanzo. Cool stuff. Milady is also pumping. Let's take a look. Just gonna go down the list. It's holding nicely. It's holding nicely here. It's important. This level is like extremely important, right? It needs to hold here, otherwise it won't be pretty, I guess. I'm not gonna draw levels or anything. This is like, you don't need to know, like it doesn't really matter like what level it can go, right? It just matters if the trend will go up or down. Right now it seems consolidating, so I like that. Let's see if it can hold a little bit longer. Yeah, doesn't look that bad at all. See, higher low. Yeah, let's see if it can hold here and like do another couple of these and poof. Then this is good meme, right? I don't know why. I'm not really into the My Lady stuff, but obviously I bought it, right? Even if I don't understand the memes, right? I know that other people do. So even if I don't follow, like I don't really understand the logic or why, like other people will. So I'm happy with that too. I prefer to understand. Obviously, I'm smart, so I like to understand stuff. I'm smart in the sense that I want to understand, right? Not that I'm smart because I understand. It's I think different types of smart. So I'm curious, let's say. But yeah, even if I don't, I'll buy. Yeah, I can buy. It's absolutely fine. It's no problem. I don't need to understand to buy, right? The more like for example, Doge, right? When I was telling you guys about the first coin that I bought. I didn't really understand about it anyways, in the sense I had like all these crazy weird conceptions that were 100% wrong. So didn't stop me. Didn't stop me anyways. It shouldn't stop you too, right? It shouldn't stop you from buying the stuff that like, for example, in the beginning, do you think that I fully understood hex? Like, honestly, do you think I read the layman guy, but did I really understand hex? Do you really understand hex? Because it's really fucking hard. Honestly, like the logic behind hex is extremely difficult. Like in terms of contract, right? You need to. It's not simple stuff, right? It's not like I'm gonna stake these coins in the contract and you're gonna sit here waiting for me to claim them. No, bro, that's not how it works. It has an accounting mechanism within the fucking smart contract to count how many X you're earning per fucking day. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, bro. So, yeah, it's different. It's different types of technology. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's looking good. I would say that is, if it holds here, good, better. Like higher probability it will go up sooner. If it doesn't, it just means you have more time to buy if you want, and then it will probably go up too. Oh yes, let's see. I forgot about this yesterday, I think. Yeah, first like eHEX, just in dollar terms. Yeah, it's again same thing, holding. You see the trend here. Could it be? Wait. Ooh. Could it be forming a parabola? Ooh, that would be interesting. Man, this is like too short. Like I would have to see more, but it like only from this part here does look like a fucking parabola is forming. Damn, that would be cool. But if it's a parabola, it's still early, like it still needs to lengthen a bit here until it starts to, but it usually like if it is a parabola, man, that's crazy because it will go. That's a very good sign. That's an extremely good sign. But like, I don't know, too early for me to tell, honestly. I like to look at price action and just imagine what shapes go in, like, match, like, what I'm watching. And yeah, it does look like one, right? Could be forming, and if it does, that would be cool. That would be extremely cool. And yeah, I was saying that at some point, usually mid to the late stages of a parabola, it like the price does not touch the fucking parabola line, right? Just keeps like widening and widening until it collapses. But yeah, I hope it's a parabola forming here. That would be very extremely bullish for eHEX. And look, guys, you know me, guys. You already start to know me a little bit, right? I'm extremely bullish on eHEX. I think it had like so many sellers, and it still has some. That's why I'm so fucking bullish, because I was like, okay, like how much lower can it actually go, right? At this point. So, like with the amount of sellers that it already had, I think it's a bullish sign, in my opinion. It's like, okay, it didn't go any lower than this, right? It held here. It's looking good. So I mean, less liquidity, some strong hands, of course, some forever hodlers, I guess. So we'll see what happens. And much to my surprise, actually, Ethereum dropped the fees quite substantially, and it seems that they're actually looking to drop them furthermore, which is good, man. Don't take it like, oh no, what about PulseChain? It's never the fees, guys. The fees are like just the excuse, right? The nice thing that we can say to attract more people, but it's not really what really matters. It does matter, of course, but the fees are solved by many different blockchains. We all know that, right? We all figured that out already, I think. The more blockchains, the merrier, because people can choose. And like, what makes the fees go high in a blockchain? Block space. Shh, don't tell anybody, but block space is limited. Yeah, man, that's why the fucking fees go high. That's it. It's simple stuff. Block space is limited. People, are how do you say it? Auctioning for block space, and that's why they pay higher fees. That's it, simple stuff. It's not complicated. I know sometimes people make it complicated, but it's not complicated at all, right? So the more blockchains that exist, like more EVMs, etc., the better, in the sense that you can compete for block space somewhere else, right? Doesn't need to be there, right? And if they're all compatible, that's even cooler. I could expand on this idea, right? I could definitely expand on this idea, and you probably can guess where I'm going with this, but I won't. That's for another day. PulseChain V2, that's for another day. That would be a great discussion, but later in the cycle, it's more interesting, I guess, to talk about that. Now it's too early. We need still to pump the first one. So yeah, but eHEX looking fucking awesome, guys. It's looking really nice, really nice. I like it. I really like it. Seems consolidating well here. And now let's look at the most important chart. I'm kidding. I mean, it's important chart, but like only because of our emotions, I guess. There we go. So still, this is like a danger zone. Look, every time he wants to move up, boom, crashes. So this is going to be a very interesting level to see. A very interesting level. Like above 30 cents. Sorry, above 30 cents. Above 0.3, 30%. That's when things start to heat up, I guess. So in my opinion, if it does go above like 30% here, it can like kind of shoot up quite high until 50-60%. But wild guesses, right? And again, it's not that people are buying more. Oh no, I'm dumping hex for eHEX. No, like it can just be that low liquidity just means that this one is gonna pump higher. That's it. Like with the more extreme force than the other one. Doesn't mean that the other one is not pumping, or like this can just go up because it's like Bitcoin eat Bitcoin ratio, right? Now it's kind of like consolidating, right? Why? Because it dumped less than Bitcoin. Basically, that's it. So it can that's how it works, right? It's just ratio. So yeah, both axes can go up a lot, and this one can gain some track because again, it's easier to pump. And if Hart's law it's actually correct, which we all know it is, that also means that eHEX will pump a lot because most of its liquidity is sitting on PulseChain, right? So if most of eHEX liquidity is sitting on PulseChain and PulseChain pumps a lot, what's going to happen to eHEX? It's going to pump a lot. It's simple. That's why I never understood like those pHEX, eHEX drama guys. Like what's the name of that young dude? I don't remember. I'll remember. Furu Finance. Yeah, that was the guy. I mean, he was like so emotional about that stuff. I mean, why, bro? Don't. It's like congrats on selling one for the other, and the other is popping. Like that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. But if you're actually smart, you would understand that it would be much better for like the entire ecosystem if both pumped. Which is gonna happen anyways because the liquidity is bonded. But it's like it's drama. It's fine. I like drama. I think it's prices would go down anyways. eHEX would dump like that, like this much anyways because lots of sellers. But it just fueled it, which is good because it's more extreme, and we want this. We want this type of extreme moves. It's just people doing the stupid stuff. Yeah, that's what we want because those guys, if they did not do it now, they could do it like here or later or Hey, yo, Ava, welcome. You're a cat, nice. Congrats, I like that. Cats are nice. Cats are cool. Let's see. Even we are H's win, considering all the hate it gets, do you really think exchanges will adopt it? That's a good question, bro. And you know why I think they will? Fees. It's like fees. They want to make money. They like fees. They like volume. They see X gets traction when you write about X online. People flock to your tweet. They'll like it. They'll reshare it. So if you open if you give people the possibility to trade X in your exchange, I'm sure they'll go there, right? It's a portion will go there, like just to try, right? So yeah, I'm sure it's good for them. And I'm sure they won't keep ignoring. At some point, they'll just accept that because they'll make money on it, right? Which kind of surprising, that we're still on that point, man. I thought they were like, bro, do you like making money? What the fuck do you care, man? Why do you worry so much about what people say? It's like, do you like exchanges? They list memes and like stuff that's much worse than memes, right? So why would they care about X? They could just list X, people would buy and sell, and that's it. They wouldn't care. Like they don't care for like the other coins, right? But apparently they're a bit dumb. So it's again, I think it's emotions. At the end of the day, it's more related to emotions, I think, than business sense, right? I understand, for example, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko dropping Hex in the sense that they don't want competition, right? So it's fine, they're like owned by exchanges, etc. So it makes sense that those guys don't want, DeFi products like listed. Well, if they cannot have them, they will, and that makes sense. It is the right decision in a business sense, right? For them specifically, because they're kind of competing with Hex. But if you're also an exchange and you kind of accept that you need to list coins, just fucking list Hex because you're gonna make money, right? That's it. It's simple. And if you like money, just makes sense that they listed. Ava the cat. I will discuss piri, but you need to have patience. You need to wait a little bit longer. We need to let the JITs out. Who let the JITs out? Yeah, we need to let those guys out first. And then we discuss piri, just me and you. Just me and you. Yes. Now, Mark, what are you saying, buddy? Do you think that we can get eHEX to the all-time high? Of course we can, bro. Like higher, like all-time high. That would not be a win. Do you think that Richard would consider eHEX going to the prior all-time high a win? No, bro. That's not a win. That's miserable. It needs to go much higher, bro. Much higher. Couple of dollars, bro. Minimum. That's just how it is. It is what it is, man. It's gonna happen. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be much higher, like either much higher than the all-time high or either much lower. That's always what I think. Either it completely fails what's expected to do, or it kind of goes much higher than what people like. Everybody's expecting 50 cents, $1, right? That's what everybody's expecting. So I think it's much higher, like $10, or much lower, like 10 cents, right? Good. Great minds think alike, Mark. Great minds think alike. I'm glad you think so too, bro. I'm glad. What else? I think I missed a couple of. Uniswap and MetaMask, the blacklist is pure. Yeah, exactly. The blacklist is just hate and vendetta, right? You're right. It's not nothing to do with money. Yes, I guess you're right on that, right? I cannot argue with that. It's just a vendetta. But I think at some point they will basically just ignore it, right? They'll just let's just list those guys, and that's it. I think, but I could be wrong. Maybe they'll release a new version, and on that version is not blocked. I don't know, stuff like that, right? They can have. There's many ways to do that without actually, being, showing all your cards, right? So yeah. What else? Ryan, nice name, by the way. Hey, man. So now that the SEC case is thrown out, is Richard free to move around? Well, that's a good question, bro. I don't know. It's because I think that part is related not to the SEC. It's more related to the Interpol thing. So I don't know, man. I have no idea how that works. I hope he is, man. I hope he can, because it makes no sense that people are still after him because he owes taxes in Finland. Yeah, Finland, you can fuck yourself and you can suck my dick. He doesn't owe you shit. That's the point, right? It's like, it's called a sacrifice. It's not an income. It's nothing. It's no investment. It's absolutely no related. You have no proof that he owns the sacrifice address. Nobody has that proof. So go fuck yourself. It's not income. Yeah, that's what the people don't understand. Like much less people from the government. I wouldn't expect those guys to understand, right? Usually they're retarded. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. There's good people in government, obviously, like everywhere, but like a lot of them are not. They're just fucking useless. And like we've seen Doge in the US showing that actually. like you cannot imagine how it is in Portugal, man. It's like 100 times worse. Like, so it's 100%. Like, actually, one of the funny things about the crypto community in Portugal is that there's a lot of socialists, which is fucking hilarious, right? Being in crypto and being socialist. It's like, why? What the fuck are you doing here, bro? Oh man, it's funny stuff. Yeah, man. So I think at some point, yeah, he's gonna be free to move around, do his life, but will he want to do the same things? I'm not sure. That's what I think. Like sometimes we might be missing, which is just because he can do something doesn't mean that he will do something, right? So just because he can stream doesn't mean that he will, right? Or just because he can whatever, right? And that's the thing. Maybe he learned a lesson. Maybe he learned something. He got something out of it that we don't know, and he wants to change his behavior. Like, I'm not saying stop tweeting, or I'm just saying, like, maybe not telling people where he is, like that kind of stuff, right? Not communicating directly. I mean, maybe it's just to his advantage not to do that anymore, right? I don't know. The lawyers that and the people that are talking to him know much better for sure what he should do in that regard. Will he respect like their opinion? Like, will he just don't give a fuck and do what he wants? We don't know. We know Richard is he's a free spirit, so we don't know what he will do, but we can take wild guesses, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's just a matter of thinking what's best for him, right? We'll see. Yeah, but Mark, we're right, man. We need to crush the haters, bro. We need to crush them. We need to destroy the haters. We need to make them suffer and regret like not being on board, regret talking shit about Hex, because they need to feel ashamed, man. They need to they actually need their community to shame them, like to go there and like tell them, bro, you are so wrong about Hex, man. You should just shut the fuck up and like say that you were wrong. That's it. And people pressuring them. I think that's what will happen at some point. We'll just pressure them into submission. We'll crush them. Nah, they'll come around. It's fine. Ava, there we go. Trying again. An idea what piri piri is about. Piri piri can be many things. It can be piri piri chicken, which is delicious, by the way. Like a culinary delight. It's amazing. Piri piri chicken, the Portuguese one. The Portuguese one, I mean, it's amazing. It's very, very good. It's delicious. It can be the sauce, the piri piri sauce. It's also a sauce. So it can be, I don't know, stablecoin protocol. It can be so many things. We don't know. Maybe, yeah, they can be other stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, mentioning Uniswap before. Yeah. I mean, yeah, PulseChain cannot fork Uniswap before right now because the code is still proprietary for I think a couple of years. But even if it weren't, like it would need the V3 first before it forks V4, because the V4 is kind of like just a different interface on the V3. Let's say it's not really what I'm saying, but it's kind of because it's kind of hard to explain. Hooks are like programs that work on top of the liquidity pools, okay, and they do different things, like completely different things. They can be literally anything, and so depending on the, like, give you an example, depending on the type of swap, they can activate a hook, which is a smart contract that will do something or have some functionality, right? It can use the money to do a flash loan and then like do the swap. I don't know. It can have like any sort of functionality, right? That's why I think it's kind of hard to explain the powerful part of Uniswap before, but right now they couldn't use it. They would need to wait or build something similar to Uniswap before from scratch. Obviously, they can do that. But Uniswap V4 specifically works on top of Uniswap V3. It uses the tickers from V3, so the ranges, the price ranges. Yeah, so basically that's what we need first. Or we don't need that now, actually, because y equals what's the formula? Oh damn it, I forgot. Y equals m times whatever, doesn't matter. The formula for the V2. I mean, that's why Richard, is still doing the V2s, I guess, because it's still the best for fundamentals. In my opinion, at least in my humble opinion, the V2 is still the best for fundamentals because you cannot restrict ranges, right? And people are like, oh, but if you can do that, it might, go into ranges without that much liquidity in pump harder. Yes, that's true, but the opposite can also happen, right? Have like huge sell walls, etc., right? So yeah, the V2 is just fair in that sense. Like the price, the liquidity is distributed among all price levels equally. So I like that, and I think Richard likes that too. That's why he keeps the V2. You know, again, I mean, they can be used in so many different ways, right? Like right now, they would be used to pump hex on it, I guess, because that's where they exist. I mean, they exist on other chains, but hex only exists on ETH and PulseChain. I mean, other hex exist, but we don't care about that other one, right? So yeah, how can it be utilized? I mean, again, so many different ways. It's a matter of, I mean, finding smart ways to utilize the swaps and the liquidity before before the swap completes, let's say. So, but you, like, if you're interested, like, read about it. There, I think there's already some documentation, some videos explaining how Uniswap before when hooks work. It's not easy, so it's not very friendly still. I know all this information because the pDAI protocol that they're doing the Uniswap v4 hooks. They're working with the Ethereum Academy. They were accepted in the incubator, but we can speak about that later. Yeah, man, Mark, exactly, bro, exactly. This is what I like to see, man. This is what I like to see. Once the prices go up, it will be our way to show them tough love. Exactly, bro. This is a great comment, man. This is amazing. Exactly, like tough love, bro. Tough love is the best love, like for men, right? In general, we need tough love, bro. We're stupid creatures, man. Like we see a wall, we go bash into the wall like 10 times until we realize, okay, there's probably another way to do it. So yeah, man, tough love works. Tough love works, and we need to. And the price is what's gonna show them, right? You're right, man. 100%. The price is what's gonna show them that, bros, they're wrong, man. Like it's going up a lot. It's gonna go up a lot, right? So you were just wrong, not participating, not coming into this community, not believing, not believing. That's the truth, man. So yes, and the prices will go up. We know that, guys. We know that. It's just a matter of time. We don't know when. That's the cool part. We don't know when, but we know that it will, happen. It will happen. And in the meantime, I forgot that we were looking at the charts, right? You see, I just ramble, bros. I just ramble about stuff. Shit. How do you like this? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm just rambling, basically, talking about everything that comes to mind. Ava, you're still on the Uniswap thing? Oh my god, I love it. People are technical here, man. This is awesome. What's your take on using hooks? Okay, let me see this one first. Okay, what's your take on using hooks in V4 to improve prices? Okay, again, there's many different ways. Like I'm still thinking about it, like working a few different hooks, seeing how I could use it for hex in the Uniswap V3, but like look, it's hard. It's hard because there's many things happening at the same time. So I need to focus in one, and it's difficult to right now to have time to focus only on that. So I have a few options. I worked a few, like I think two different potential contracts that we can use. Would they pump hex? I don't know, man. It's like it's more of trying to utilize the swap in a smart way rather than pumping the price. At least I haven't thought of a very obvious way to pump the price using V4. I'm sure there will be. But again, I need to dig deeper on V4. And I'm being honest, I already started. I already have a pretty solid understanding of how it works, but having a solid understanding of how it works, it's different than understanding how we can use it. It's two different things, I guess. But yeah, good questions, Ava. I'll keep them coming. I like those. They're quite technical. Temtem, there we go. Look who's up. Look who's here. Oh my god, it's great to see you, Temtem. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing the love. Guys, don't forget to like and don't forget to share with your friends, share on Twitter, tell everybody what's going on, that we're streaming about the hex, about PulseChain, about Richard Hart being fucking free from the SEC, right? So, man, Richard Hart is free. He can do stuff. He can do stuff, guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thanks for showing, Temtem. Thanks. It's good. It's good that you're here. Yeah, V2 is still good, as we're saying. Yeah. Yeah, you can delay. Like, it's a good example. Yeah, you can delay orders until you get your order filled. Yeah, sure, absolutely. That's yeah, that's a very simple way to use it. That works 100%. I like it. Yeah, for sure. I think CowSwap already does that though, right? I don't think you even need hooks for that, but hooks 100% works for that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. It's on phone. Yeah, I understand. Like slippage on V2 it gives it gives an option for more opportunity, more MEV, right? And but that's also good for the chain. That's also smart for the chain if you kind of think about it. It attracts more technical savvy people that can see that there's more opportunity here, right? That you can make more money here with bots and that kind of stuff. I'm actually working on different ones, but again, too much stuff, not much time. All right, let me just see here. Where was I? Yes. Okay, let's see another chart. Let's see. Where were we? Yeah, okay. Millet. I think we saw Millet already. Hey, oh yeah, let's take a look at eHEX. And guys, again, sorry for the no camera today, but not working, not my fault. I realized too late. I'm at the countryside, so I literally had no option to go to the shop. Everything was closed. So yeah, but there's a shop here I can buy. Actually, I already passed by earlier today. And then when I was shopping, I literally passed by the shop. I was like, might go inside and check what's there. But like, I should have. Right, looking good, Hex. It's looking good. It's holding. Yeah. It's holding well. Yeah. Holding above here. Looking nice, you see? Nice consolidation. Yeah, super nice. Consolidated here, a bit went up and then boom down, of course. And then it seems to be consolidating here again. It's good. Look at this spring, man, that we have. It's like from, let's count this day, of course. December 21st, bro. It's like 2 months. 2 months already. No, 3 months. 3 months. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Whoa. 3 months already here. Amazing. This is strong consolidation, man. This is good. This is fucking good. I like this. I like this a lot. Nice. Oh, we had? Really? Oh, nice. We had Polex. Oh, nice. This is good. This is nice. Good to hear. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that the ratios are, shifting a lot, that going to places that people did not expect. So I like that. I like that a lot. Surprising us. There are good surprises and bad surprises, so this is a good surprise. Most. There we go. Most wanted. Still a quality meme, guys. Still a quality meme in my opinion. The Richard meme that people like the most. 100%. Just reading comments. Okay, it's true. It's true that with hooks you can. It's collateral to sure. Yeah, absolutely. Again, that's what I'm saying. You're right in the sense that hooks are a great solution for, for that kind of stuff, right? Order related. Yeah, 100%. You could do that. And again, there's stuff that they're already building that's absolutely insane. I don't remember by heart because like this week I haven't shown up. It's impossible. They had like weird times, but like the stuff that I already saw, it was crazy, man. Like they had like super advanced stuff in hooks already. And I did try. I think I was able to deploy a version of a hook that worked. So that was already a win. It was okay, but again, I need to spend time on it. Like at least like a proper month just building stuff and like failing and trying until I have a good grasp on it. I think. But yeah, man. But hooks is amazing as a technology. I think it's really interesting. But the bad part about V4 is that they have a central liquidity pool. I'm not going to explain it. It's weird, but they have like one liquidity pool. Basically, that's the important part. So it is way different. It's very different than like V3 in that sense. So everything gets locked in the same place, which is something that I don't really like. It's kind of like a huge honeypot. I'm sure it's safe, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of still on the fence with that. It's true. But an order will start at a higher price, and if you net bet a better price, yeah, sure, yeah, exactly. It's very cool stuff again, man. It's very, very, very cool stuff that we can build with hooks, and I even may have a document that I did with like some ideas that I had, but again, I need to go back to it because I was doing it like maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. So the last things that I was looking at are completely unrelated and different. So my mind is already not on it. that's how my mind works. I need to be focused on the stuff that actually remember, the stuff that I was doing. Otherwise, it's like it's just too much stuff. I just put it on hold and I forget about it, and I'll look at it again. Kind of have to relearn some stuff. That's how my mind works. But it's good because like I have to relearn the same stuff like sometimes like a lot, but at some point I just know it by heart. It's just the thing of like not having like too many repetitive tasks. The downside, I guess. But yeah, but it's very cool stuff, and I'm happy that you have so much knowledge on it. It's great. It's very good. It's very, very good, and I'm like at some point I want to have like a very deep discussion about hooks and how they can be used, or how I can see them being used to pump the price of X. And I'm sure we'll find a way. I'm sure we'll absolutely find a way, and like many ways actually, with games, with like gambling mixed, because you can actually do that. Like there's many things that we can do, right? That we know that people like. So yeah, for sure, it's a very cool technology. Okay, so most consolidated. Like I think most of them, most of the tokens are actually consolidating well, like in a nice region, not too low, not too high to be scary. No, it's okay. It's a nice place. Ink. Oh, let's see the ink. Ooh, 270. It was already above 3 yesterday, I think, right? Let's see. Again, yeah. But this one, yeah. This one, let me just take this out. Again, you see, like, no, but this one is not, sometimes it, like, yeah. Okay, this one is gonna take a little bit longer, I think, or not. Look, maybe not. Maybe actually it's the opposite. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. This thing is tough in the sense, not how high, but in the sense of when, right? It's that part for me. It's hard. I think, yeah. I think it might take a bit. It could take a little bit longer, but when it starts going up, it's gonna be parabolic, I think. Yeah, we'll see. But it's one of my favorite. I really like Ink. I really like the logic behind it. Yield farm, I like it. Yield farm, I think it's people underestimate the power of yield farming. Like everybody likes it. It's a sort of reverse staking, right? You can take the money anytime you want. So there's no commitment. People like that. It is what it is, right? I absolutely love Hex, but I understand. It's harder for most people. It's gonna, like, in terms of acceptance, right, of how it works, it's harder. Like we've seen with Oh man, I always forget the guy's name, the influencer, the one that joined our community not so long ago. That was the guy that chilled Ricky. Like you guys remember? Well, like the original most wanted, the original most wanted. What's it? It's Chill Collins. Is it Chill Collins? No, it's Chill. I always say Chill Collins. It's never Chill. Is it Chill Collins? Like it's Chill whatever. Doesn't matter. Sorry, I don't remember your name, bro. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. But yeah, that guy. Um, what I was going somewhere with that and I completely forgot. Sorry, but doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so I remember. Yeah, but even for that guy, right? Like he came into the community, loves X, but then like you went stake and then you lose everything, and oh my god, how can it? It's hard, right? It's hard to really get the full grasp of why stuff works as it works in Hex, right? Ink is easier, right? Incentive token, you just farm, boom, you get it, and then you sell. That's how people think, right? It's easy. And what I like about this one is that when you open the ROI, right, on PulseChain, bro, it's connected to the dollar value, meaning as the dollar value of thing goes up, you'll see the ROI going up. And we know what happens, guys. It's like we know what happens when, people are just basically, attracted to green numbers, like green candles. So when they see the ROI going up and up and up and up in dollar value, they'll be like, oh, I can make $1,000 a week on yield. I can make whatever, right? They're gonna go crazy. Like the math, it's gonna go crazy on their heads. Yeah, you know how it is, guys. You know how it is. So that's why I really like Ink. I think it's. I know it's an obvious play. Everybody it's an obvious play. Yeah, sure, it can be an obvious play, I guess. But sometimes the obvious plays out. And one of the things that we don't discuss a lot, and I think it's super important. Like, which one of you did buy? Come on. Which one of you? I know it was somebody here. I know. Shillgates, yeah, Shillgates, exactly. Thanks, Ava. Shillgates was the guy I was trying to. There's Shill Collins and Shillgates. So yeah, Shillgates, yeah, exactly. He's a nice dude, man. He's doing his shilling, man. With his shilling hex, so we should appreciate him. We should be happy. He has a great reach. So yeah. Does Shill always good stuff? Probably not, but he's. I think I don't really follow all the influencers and stuff, but I think he's kind of transparent about the stuff. So that's good. That's always a great step forward, I guess. So, but Ink, yeah, man, I think Ink when it starts to pump, it's gonna go crazy. Like I was saying, between 1K and 10K, right? Top. And people are like, no, it's impossible. I have a lot of friends that, again, are not into PulseChain. They know about the stuff, right? They see the chart sometimes, and when they see these comments, they go crazy. They're like, I had one that called me literally just saying that I shouldn't say this stuff, and I was like, why, bro? It's like it's not right. I'm like, why is that not right? Like, it's what I literally think, man. I literally think it's going to be between 1K and 10K, like easy. So. I know the numbers look absolutely ridiculous now, but that's because it's now. We're in now. We're not in later. When we're in later, it will seem way more natural, right? When it's around 700 and it goes to 1,000, you're like, okay, it's not that crazy, right? So now it looks crazy, I understand, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, the chat. Let me see the chats. What have you guys been speaking about? Right. Yep. You see, I'm simply when it gets overwhelming. Exactly, until the eHEX community is a relaxed atmosphere. Exactly, that is absolutely correct, Ava. Zero expectation. Zero. We don't. Yeah. That's the right mindset. No expectations. You just do stuff that you want, that you build, and hope that people join. No expectations. Don't force people to do stuff. You just bring them awareness, and then you see what happens, right? We don't have expectations of our founder. The only expectations that he gave us was from, not even expectations, because it was a sacrifice, right? So we could not expect anything, right? We were lucky that we got cool software to run, I guess. That was good. That was absolutely amazing. But I like the no expectations part, and I like the delivery part too. Which is awesome. It's something that I haven't been able to explain to people because I haven't explained to I haven't been able to process that yet how we can work with both things, like no expectations and being happy that there is delivery, because we feel both, right? We feel that I understand what it means to have no expectations, but at the same time, you're happy when there is delivery of something, right? So how can you be happy with delivery and not have expectations? That's the hard part. That's why we have the HOA and all those guys that hated on Richard, because it's very hard to kind of deal with that feeling, right? The feeling of, I want him to do something. I want him to deliver, but at the same time, you cannot have expectations because you shouldn't have. You cannot have. He's not your boss. He's not your friend. He's not nothing. He founded the project. He built something. That's it. And you're the one who clicked the button. You're the one who likes to follow him. That's how it is. He needs us, of course. He needs us. I'm sure. We all know it, right? But just because he needs us doesn't mean that there should be expectations from our side, I think. Because it could be, he's like 100% entitled to just fuck off whenever he wants and never come back. Like if he decides to, he changes his mind and he's okay. Like as long as the products still work, which I think they will always work in that sense, right? The immutable products, or like most of them, extremely decentralized. Okay, if some are not immutable, sure, but they're extremely decentralized. So I think, yeah, that's the right mindset, man. Zero expectations. We build our stuff, we market our products, and that's how it goes, right? We cannot, go around and ask people to do it for us. We have to put in the work. That's it. That's how it works with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin had no marketing team, still number one coin. That's fucking impressive, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Exactly, feels motivating to contribute, build stuff. Exactly, man. We need to do that. We need to contribute to build stuff. That's exactly what we need to do, man. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, ma'am. It's actually the right mindset, I think. Just do stuff, do stuff, and then let people come. That's how it goes. That's why actually I like the X community. If you think about it, for example. Alex from Hedron, he built Hedron, like, boom, that's it, right? Like, no, didn't ask for anything, just thought it was a cool idea and built it. Tanto and Gold Key from Maximus Perpetuals, they thought it was a cool idea, let's just fucking build it. The Super Stake guys, Kyle and the other guy I don't remember, sorry, building Super Stake, they thought, okay, let's have recurrent 60-day stakes and never get the principal back. Boom, build it. I like that. I like when people just go build and don't ask for nothing and just go for it, right? So yeah, I think that is the right mindset. And the X community knows that, and they do that. Again, Tantonomi building the eHEX, the combining the hex from Ethereum and the hex from Pulse, right? All these products, right? The hex one, right? That somebody built. It's it's all products that did ask for nothing, and people could just join, participate. That's it. Finished products. And I think that's a cool mindset, man. That's very hard to find, I think, in communities, right? Especially in DeFi, it's very hard. People always have expectations. Give me money, I'll do that. No, bro, no, fuck that. No, we don't have that, and I like that. It's different. New question. When you say stake stables, let's say future. I did not understand the question. Okay, so when you stake stables, let's say future pDAI, okay? When you stake stables, you'll farm ink, right? When you farm stuff on the PLSX V1 farms, you always farm ink. So yeah, you don't farm pDAI, I guess. I might not have understood the question correctly, bro. So if I did not, just ask it in another way if you can. Sorry about that, man. And yeah, goodbye, Ava. Nice chatting too. It was good. It was very good. I like people who are chatty, who ask questions. Guys, always ask questions. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask them. It's fine. You just anything. We're here to discuss. We're here to talk. Just ramble on Hex and PulseChain stuff. So yeah, free to join, free to talk. Let's fucking go. We just want to pump. That's what we want. Look at this. Yeah. Consolidating fine. Oh yeah, and I was talking about something that I forgot. But I think it's a very interesting topic, which is the struggle between, you know, the struggle between just buying memes or low liquid. I'm just gonna separate into high liquidity and low liquidity, right? That's how I'm going to separate the issue. When I say issue, it's not issue, it's just perspective, okay? Which is when you buy like something with low liquidity, right? Of course, the price is going to pump much higher. Obviously, that's this is how it works, right? But the ability that you have to sell without slippage is much lower, right? You cannot sell without fucking up the price chart, right? Like, and I understand you can sell like small amounts, blah blah, but you understand what I mean, right? You cannot exit without damaging the chart. High liquidity coins, it's true that they don't pump as high in terms of percentage gains. That is absolutely correct, but it's much easier for you to get out, but in the sense that there's much like higher liquidity, so like more people can get out, or more money can get out without damaging the price chart that much, which is like it's good too. So like when you're considering what to get in, that is also like extremely important in my opinion. If I'm putting a lot of money into something, I'm gonna try that. I think that it can have a high liquidity, and like Hink will always have like a super high liquidity because of how it's minted, how it works, right? There's Zinc, when I say super high, it's like compared to other PulseChain assets, right? Because it's how it works, right? There's you can farm it with you can farm Ink with Ink, so by pairing with PulseX and Pulse, right? So you can do it. So it means that the probability of having high liquidity, of Ink having like high liquidity, is higher than other tokens, right? In my opinion, just my humble opinion. What else? Let's see more coins. Just a few more coins and we call it a night. Pump. Let's go pump the tires. Pump. Whoa! I like the logo. The logo, no, the image here. Again. See, same old. This one is not as strong, but again, this is like just consolidating here. As long as this holds, looks good, I think. Probably, these ones are going to be more or less the same, I think. BitcoinHEX, very nice too. See, mostly the same chart. I think same chart for most of them. Let's see any. Okay, this. So yeah, it's probably the same thing for most of them, I guess. We just see Trump, because Trump was pumping a little bit higher the other day, I think. But it seems that it's more or less, yeah, exactly, more or less the same. Yeah, all of them are more or less the same right now. So nothing much going on the coins, I guess, right? Just yeah, I was almost forgetting. Yeah, this one is the one I really like, the purple Bitcoin and DAI, right? 82k. I think it's around Bitcoin's price right now, more or less. So it's funny that it's tracking the Bitcoin price, right? Like this, I think this is telling you the future. This is telling you the future, guys. Yeah. About the two coins. Yeah. If pDAI goes to 1, this one is coming attached, locked in this, like the real Bitcoin ratio, which is quite interesting for now, right? Because if it like pDAI pegs, this can go much higher than the actual Bitcoin price, right? And even the ratio between purple Bitcoin and DAI, right? So we'll see what happens. Let's see, it's an interesting one. Oh yeah, and this was the one that I need to find it now on Wayback Machine, because they deleted it. Like the guys, this one, like on Rivet, I think they were busted, like at some point, busted in the sense that kind of had to redo like the team and the company, etc. I think. And they kind of deleted the stuff that I wrote, and I can only find it on Wayback Machine, which is like the first article like ever written on Hex on Yahoo. This is on Yahoo Finance, by the way. doesn't really show here, but it's the alpha finance. Yeah, man. December 1st, 2019, just before X launch. X launch on the 3rd, so you see, I was already Mexican, bro. Already Xing. Loving it, right? Loving it since December 1st. Now, I even have an article, I think it's before this one, but I couldn't find it yet. But I'll find it. And of course, this interview, right? This interview, Pedro and Richard, 110k Bitcoin. It's coming, guys. It's actually coming. It predicted it 5 years ago. It was, let's just see, 2nd of August. So, will Bitcoin reach 110k on August 2nd, 2025? I hope not. I hope it's sooner, but we will never know. We'll see. We'll see if Richard predicted this 5 years, prior. Oh man, funny times. And this was 2019, after Hex launched. I had been in Switzerland in 2018, and I had a video of Richard dancing. I still have the video somewhere. I need to find it. It's in an older phone, and I sent it to him, and he was laughing. Where did you get this? I was like, I was there, bro. I was there. I was in Sweden. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. No, what's the matter? And then I was like, can we do the interview? I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. And then everything went failed because my computer, I don't know why, man, it literally broke for 2 days, in the sense that the sound broke. I don't know why, and then it started working again. Drivers, I guess. But it literally happened with the interview with Richard. I was like, oh fuck, this is not happening now. Yeah, amazing, man, amazing. But it still went through, right? So still happy about that. Oh, and you were purple Bitcoin. Yes. And nice chatting too, by the way. Yeah. 2 a.m. there. Okay, it's hard. You need to get some sleep. Sure, I'll try to go there. Let's see. I'm a little bit there already, but I'll try to hop in there. Purple Bitcoin thoughts. Yes, purple Bitcoin, bro. That's what I was talking about, right? The purple Bitcoin chart, man. It's going places, man. It's going places. I like purple Bitcoin. I like it. It has the community, the memes, everything, right? The brand, so. And it's easy, man. It's easy to buy because it's a nice brand, purple Bitcoin. Everybody understands it, right? Everybody understands that the purple comes from PulseChain and limited. It's the real Bitcoin now. It's the real Bitcoin. Hex has a new competitor, the real Bitcoin. Hex fixed Bitcoin and then Bitcoin evolved. It's we're already, writing a script. We're already writing the script. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I like purple Bitcoin, guys. It's really nice. I think it's going places, 100%. What else? Before we finish this off? Oh yes. We need to chill. We're paid to chill. Pity. We're asking about it, right? So, spiciest silicon on our core tokens. I already spoke about this yesterday, but basically it's a stablecoin backed by HEX T-shares, short-term HEX T-shares. Not only HEX T-shares, we'll get there. So, Ethereum Academy, it means that they're participating in the V4's Hooks Incubator program. Okay, that's promoted by Ethereum Academy. They're partners of Uniswap. So yep, it's a great way to learn, to get to know new projects, actually to put in a good word for hexing with Uniswap, because we kind of got to know a lot of Uniswap, some, not a lot, but some of the Uniswap folk, I guess, devs and stuff. So it's kind of nice to try to put in a good word. I don't know how to reach Aiden, so yeah, it's the way that we have. But we're trying asking guys, we're kind of using Hex, so can you unblock that shit, please? Now it might be easier, right? So it's very simple. You have an X Vault, right? So you basically deposit T-shares 183 5 days T-shares, so between 6 months and 1 year. We this can be can be pushed to 2 years, but we're starting with 1 year, right? Just to make it a short term period, right? And then you borrow, right? You borrow against your short-term Hex T-shares, right? and I'll get to the mechanics. No, maybe it's like more important to explain the mechanics in the sense that you actually, like when you liquidate a position, it emerges end stakes, right? So like yeah, it's pretty cool because you always get the principal, and if there's yield, you get yield, of course, but you always get the underlying. That's my point. You always get the underlying. There's no waiting, right? You stake it, but and it's the protocol is done so that you can stake it, and on the next day, if you lose the position, if it's liquidated, you can basically still be profitable. Whoever liquidates your position can still be profitable, right? But that's just how the mechanics work because of the like the delta. When I say delta, I mean the difference between what you can borrow and what you need to put in, right, in collateral, right, the percentage, right, the LTV, loan to value. So yeah, it's quite an interesting mechanics for like short-term XC shares. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited. Then for RH cores, of course, so you can also mint the stablecoin PVP with the PulseChain, the pin pDAI. For now, probably other coins will appear here. And the goal is that you can deposit LPs and farm Hexit, right, the incentive token. And people were like super worried, like what are you going to do with Hexit? What are you going to do with Hexit? It's like just a dump token. Guys, we need to chill because we told you, right? There was like a nice plan for Hexit, right? Like since the beginning, basically. And it is this one, right? Burn it for jackpot credits. And what are these jackpot credits? And this is, I think, the coolest part of this protocol. Like the fact that like they don't dump the fees, right? There's no fee dumping, right? The fees that the protocol makes on the various levels, deposits, liquidations, etc., like on like the fees, they don't go to the stakers or whatever. It doesn't work like that. I think it's much more interesting. It's like the fees are staked, right, in the PLSX V1 farm. So it means it generates ink, right? It's farming ink, right? The fees are farming ink, and it is the ink, the yield ink, that it goes to the jackpot player. So you kind of need to play games, right? Jackpot games like slot machines, Crash, etc. That you can, by farming this and converting to this. So you kind of get it for free, and you burn this for that, which is just pay the fee, right? You don't need to buy. You just burn one for the other. And then you play with the credit, so it's kind of like you're playing for free, and you can win the yield that's generated by the fees. So the fees, the principal, which are the fees, it's always going up. The cake is always growing, guys. The cake is always fucking growing, and this is like extremely cool. You know why? Because we solved a huge problem. You know the problem? What happens when volume goes down? What happens when bear market, guys? Oh, you did not think about it, but we did, and this is extremely cool. Like a big innovation, I think, in like in jackpots, in stablecoin logic, right? And in incentive logic, right? Just not dump the fucking fees. They accumulate, as principle. They accumulate ink, and then it's the ink that's distributed. And this ink farm, it's gonna go up and up and up because the fees that are going there are going up and up and up, right? It's always going up. It's amazing. Like everything else being equal, right? Because that matters, right? It matters how much like other people are putting in the farms or taking, right? And your yield depends on other people too. So obviously that it depends. But like the fact that these fees are never going to be sold ever, they're locked in the farms forever, right? That's awesome. That's amazing. So how it works? So you can snag PVP, so mint PVP using T-shares, right? Or the RH cores, and pDAI is RH core, obviously. You can earn the exits. If you farm, if you provide LP, you can farm it, and then you can burn for credits and play the jackpot games. So simple stuff, right? It's super simple stuff, I guess. I mean, you're already familiar with other stablecoins, so yeah, I'm not gonna waste much of your time with this because you know how they work mostly. It's more or less the same mechanics. I think this is a cool part, right? The fact that you can actually borrow with many tokens, but the fact that that you're participating in an ecosystem that you cannot give money to the founders of these guys, like of the PDP or X one. You cannot give them money. It's impossible. You don't know the addresses, and you cannot give them money. They just build finished products. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that if you wanted to give money because you can't. It's not an option, right? So the only way to participate is like by actually using the protocol. And the really cool thing is that even by not asking for any money, they actually use the fees and like put it in the farms, and it's the yield that's given, like generated, not to them, right? It's to the fucking users, right? The people who play the games, right? So this is, I like this mindset. This is the for me, in my opinion, the proper mindset. I like this a lot. Designed for t-shirt and cars. I like this. And look, man, there's like more innovation, right? Because these guys that you see here, that are not only like awesome in terms of, you know, aesthetics, they're cool, they're pretty, but they also have meaning, right? They're the deposition. So when you mint PVP, right, the stablecoin, you actually mint this, the PPDP, so PDP deposition, which means that you have a cool NFT associated to your position. It's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, what a freaking waste of time. Why would they, like, somebody waste time on that? Why? Because you create an emotional bond with, like, your position, you fucking retard. That's super important, like, in the sense of your emotional connection to it through something that's aesthetic. You know, it can make you, you know, manage the position in a very different way, right? I'm not sure of this. This is like, we're testing stuff, right? Testing different stuff, but this is like actually quite likely in the sense that you create an emotional attachment to it because it's cool, because you like it, because you don't want to lose it, right? So it's a different way of doing things. I like this way. I like the aesthetic way, making, like, trying to build beautiful stuff that's aesthetically pleasing, right? And it's a cool idea. I think a really cool idea to have these NFTs associated to the positions that you can actually buy, right? You can actually buy the different skins for your position. I mean, and you have insurance. So imagine Hex has like the grace period, right, when you end stake. So the insurance allows you to max out. So the 14 days, or sorry, 11 days, I think in the protocol it's 11 days. You get like 11 days bonus, in the sense that you can, even if your position in stakes, right, you get like 11 days without if the price doesn't move, okay, if you don't get liquidated because of the price moves, you can, like, you have 11 days to mint your position, right, with a max insurance level, let's say. So it's really cool. You can choose skins, and then the insurance level gives the color. So it's I mean, I like that. I like complexity. I like that it's not just like click and you have a number in the database. No, bro, it's actually, they put in time, made them like beautiful skins so that the people could have like, you know, emotional attachment to the protocol and to, you know, to positions that they created, not just a number, right? And it's cool. I think it's a really cool. Plus the jackpot games, right? The way to earn it, like the way to distribute the fees is really cool. I think it's quite uncommon that you know, you have to play, you have to engage with the protocol continuously to, you know, to obtain, like, you know, the rewards, to reap the rewards, and that's really cool. I think it's a really innovative idea, I think. So stay tuned, because there will be news pretty soon. I think we never know, guys. You never know. Oh, what's happening on Twitter? Anything else? And you need to, by the way, guys, I hope you're, you know, liking the video, sharing, you know, doing all that stuff. We need to, you know, engage. We need more people looking, more people doing, like, you know, producing content, and that's only achieved if we produce content and if we share the content. So yeah, it's up to me and it's up to you guys. Yeah, it's up to both of us. We'll get to more people. We'll get there. We'll attract them. As the prices go higher, they'll just fucking come. Yeah. Why the fuck are you not at sack rate yet? Good question, Gibson. Good question, bro. We no idea, but we'll get there, man. We just have to be patient. On Twitter, okay. All right, nice. That would be cool. I hope he gets one. I hope he gets a badge. Yeah, nothing much again. So I think we're gonna call it tonight, guys. I think we're gonna call it tonight. Yeah, it was a good stream. Let me just go to my stream management page. Stop sharing screen, guys. Oh, look at this. Ah, beautiful. Look at me, my profile picture, the most wanted, with a few additions. All right, guys. It was really great. It was really great. Awesome questions, awesome interactions. I'm sure you'll see me more often now. doing this. So yeah, probably tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I wanna do this every day. I'm gonna try to make a commitment, right? I hope I don't fail tomorrow. That would be epic, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream every day. I think it's the right way to do it, the exologist way, as long as possible and every single fucking day, man. No, don't thank me, bro. Don't thank me. It's I need to thank you guys for being here, right? For spending your time with me, discussing Hex, discussing PulseChain, discussing stuff that we absolutely love. That's what matters, man. That we're having a good time, and that the prices go up. So go home, buy stuff. If you're not home, just click the fucking buy button. I'm gonna tell Richard to release the V3 of PulseX without the sell button. I think that's gonna help. If you cannot sell, you fucking dipshits, you're not gonna dump. So that's the trick. Just buy harder, buy more, hodl. You know how it is. There will be time for us to sell, but not now, guys. Now we need to hodl, stay tight, and everything will be all right, guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll speak soon, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you all.